I think I made about $400,000 last year, maybe less. Maybe I made like 360 or 350 or something like that. I don't even know, which is a problem. And as I'm starting to teach you guys about crypto, I felt like it would be a good idea to also teach you guys the few things that I learned about financial literacy, because I grew up really, really poor. And then when I started making money, I spent all of my money because my mindset was like, whoa, I have it now. I made all of this money all by myself. I'm fully independent. I can do whatever I want. So let me do whatever I want. So I was always traveling first class. I was always at the mall. I was buying jewelry and shoes. I never really cared about bags that much, to be honest, but I did buy a lot of them. And literally, if I made $30,000 in a month, I would maybe spend 25, and then the 5 remaining, I would use it to like buy gifts to people, or I would send it to my mom. Like anytime I had any leftover money, I would send it to my mom, or I would just find an excuse to spend it. And I'm very happy I did that, don't get me wrong, because I had a beautiful life, and I still have a beautiful life, except there's something that switched in my brain when I was talking to a friend. I was telling him basically that I hated working, and I was telling him that, I couldn't wait to retire. And he looked at me and he was like, babe, you could have retired a long time ago. You could have retired like 3 years ago at least, if you didn't buy all these shoes and if you didn't just travel first class everywhere. And I was like, actually, yeah, you might be correct. And I realized, like, because I grew up really, really poor and I never really had anyone to teach me about money, I didn't even know how to plan. Like, I didn't even know how to set goals for myself and have like proper systems to meet these goals. Like, the money was coming in, but then I was not keeping track of anything. I had no idea where it was going. I was literally like financially a mess, even though I was making a lot. And I realized very recently, when I say very recently, I mean like 2-3 months ago, I realized that all the goals that I had were absolutely achievable, and they were achievable a lot faster than I thought. But I just needed to have goals in the first place, which was always difficult to me because I've been really, really depressed, honestly, for the past, I think, like 2-3 years, if not more. So I was incapable of planning for the future. I didn't even want to be in the future, to be honest. So I was like, what's the point of planning for 6 months or 8 months or 9 months later? Because I'm depressed. I might not even see 9 months later. Ooh, this is getting really dark, actually. But yeah, that's kind of what happened for me. I was like, I don't give a shit about the future. I just want to go to Bali, or I want to buy a pair of shoes because it's going to make me feel better now. And then I realized I wouldn't need to distract myself with all this stuff if I just built a life for myself that I love, that is peaceful, that is calm, that is organized. So I guess that's what I'm trying to do now. So if you want to come along with me and learn together, let's go.